Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Iron Sheik 84, who got up and whose wife said, "What are you doing awake? Where are you going?" And I said I was going streaming, and she said, "We'll get back to bed and do it later." And I said no, and she's like, "All right, fine. Be sleepy if you want to." Iron Sheik 84, yeah. But yeah, my wife woke up and with me surprisingly, and she was like, she tends to be a little bit of a heavy sleeper, and she was like, "Hey, what are you doing up?" And I told her I was gonna stream, and she was like, "Nah, nah, go back to bed, do it later." And I was like, "Nah, nah, nah, I'm up. Yeah, there are people depending on me to keep them entertained." So yeah, so I'm here. We're gonna keep feuding. So last night, post stream, like I said, we had our normal family dinner and everything. It got messed up a bit, unfortunately. But I mean, hey, that's how it happens sometimes. But I'll go into it here in a little bit. So I did all of Bree's matches. I did all of China's matches. I got 45 Becky matches to go, which I really don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, hey, it's whatever. But there we go. Yeah. So what happened last night is, of course, like I said, we were gonna go for shawarma. Yeah, I'm just look. I have her on. You got a good point. And then, of course, just for backup feud strategies. There we go. Oh no, 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 it's all good. No, look, here's the thing. I don't know. It's one of those things like, do I want to go for points or do I want to go for quick wins? That's kind of like where I am at right now. Oh no, it's all good, dude. Look, here's the thing. When I do these, it's like whether it's one person or like 40 or 50 or whatever. I'm still gonna do these, and plus people are gonna be waking up here shortly anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, so I said, good morning, Supercard. Yeah, so like I said, last night I said we were gonna go for shawarma, and so after I got done with the stream, we went downstairs, packed the kid in the car. We all got in, started heading towards the place I wanted to go to, and we got there, and they were supposed to be open till 9. We got there at 8:30, and guess what? They weren't just in the process of closing or not taking orders. They were, chairs on the table, lights shut off, nobody, yeah, like nobody's there. So I don't know. I don't know if they're like closed permanently and their listings just not updated, or they were slow and they said screw it, we're closing early, or what. I don't know. Whatever it is, they closed. They were closed. So luckily, right next to, yeah, no shawarma for Iron Sheik 84 and Mama Sheik and Mrs. Sheik and Dad Sheik and little no French fries for Little Sheik. So we so we ended up going to. So luckily, the place that we went to, there's like a ton of restaurants right next to it. There's this grocery store called Ranch 99, which is a Chinese supermarket. and it's really neat. They have not only do they have like a bunch of groceries, and then and then they also have a pho place built into it. They have a little cafeteria area with a bunch of different Chinese dishes, and then they actually have like a bakery inside of there too. So there's a bunch of Asian shops around there, and some other various cuisines. So we had our choice of Korean barbecue, several different Chinese restaurants. There was a Nashville hot chicken, and let's see, like shabu shabu. There was a barbecue place, but like a Chinese barbecue, and then finally on the end was Ninja Ramen. And so I told my parents, I was like, well, the shawarma thing got screwed up, and I don't really feel like, you know, driving around trying to find a place that's open, because I knew a couple places that were open, but they were, another 20-30 minutes down the road, and then by the time you get there, and it was already almost 9 to begin with. So we ended up having some ramen, and it was delicious, and filled my stomach up with that oh so good, noodles and broth and stuff like that. So we all had a good time, but yeah, shawarma got messed up a bit. Oh, there you go. All right, so my faction mates are up. There we go. Yeah, oh yeah, it was good. Like I said, look, I always look for the positives in life whenever I can. So shawarma didn't happen, but hey, we had some delicious ramen instead. All right, this person doesn't have perks. The minus MP down perks. This should be fun. Wabam! Yeah, that should do nicely. Yeah, housekeeper. Well, like I said, my eyes got opened up to, hey, you can't keep, you need to work on your women's roster. And I'm hoping, well, obviously I need to see what the coin amount is today, but I maxed all of her moves. She needs, let's check it out here. I don't, hopefully it'll let me look at least. Here we go. 13,495,000 coins, and she's going 5-star gold. So super card. My goal is so here we go. So my goal is to max this portion of it, and then on the war score, the goal is 7 million. The stretch goal is 10 or 13. We'll see how far we get. As long as I get the 7 million, I'm fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Actually, I was gonna check up on that. Because last night when I looked at something, you were in like the 60s, but I don't know which one it was. Good morning, AK6. Are you planning on taking Flare 5SG for the next TU? Um, so, look, y'all know I'm not a negative person, but, this is, you've heard of, what is it, the Murphy's Law, sort of. You've heard the term Murphy's Law, right? This is what's going to happen. If I take Charlotte up right now, what's going to happen is they're going to include the IOW tokens in the next talent up, and I'll have screwed myself. Just like I did Scott Hall, because I took him 5-star bronze, thinking, oh, they're not going to add Hall of Fame tokens. So that's points that I left on the table. Um, and so like I wasn't very happy about that. But I don't know. The thing is, I might just take her up right now, just call it a day, or I might wait. Who knows? I mean, there's really not going to be any point to take her 5 SG today after 2, but you know we'll see. Yeah, but we'll go ahead and check it out here. Anywhere close on shards, close, chasing an extra bag. Yeah, the thing is, I looked at it. I think I'm 500 on good old Becky here. So I don't know. The realistic. That's one of the other things too. Is I have really bad luck when it comes to these RNG bags. So I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, look, I've told y'all before. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, I'll live. Would I like her? Sure. I mean, obviously, I would like every card in this game. But yeah, I'll live. All right, there we go. Matches are done. Oh yeah, by the way, housekeeper. I mean, I know this is probably nothing new for you last night, or not last night. This isn't anything new for you, but I wiped out a line in less than like 3 minutes last night, and I was just like, damn. I was like, that's got to be a new record for me. But here, let's check the stats, and then there's also something else I wanted to do this morning. So here we go. The Becky Lynch contest itself. Let's see. I think this is where, okay. So this is my teammate right here, Lurchy, the one that you saw playing right there. He's 22nd. There is good old Brygab right there, friend of the stream. There's Punisher. I might have skipped over somebody else. There you go, Housekeeper, 61st. There's Portland Frank. Good old Casey Platinum. We got Sonny Weaver there. Kobe Best, 124. Thank you very much for the follow. Kobe Beef is the best. Oh, thank you very much for the host. So yeah, so there we go. So that's where we are, and then oh yeah, war score is in here. I forgot about that. There we go for the war score. Lee Dynasty, 2 Bob, Ocho Gringo, Portland Frank is 7, and Housekeeper's 8. You're gonna let Portland Frank be ahead of you, Housekeeper? Seriously? There's IRL Gearoid right there at 12th. Sonny Weaver at 16th. Let's see, who else do we know in here? There you go, Godflow's 32. Face a 7 mil health HOF Trish. Ooh, damn. Alrighty. So there we go. Oh yeah, so part of the reason why I shut off the music, I know I mentioned him before. So are y'all okay? So obviously, of the official content creators, I'm not counting me in there because I'm not one. So y'all know obviously like Goldie, Benny, Merrick's, Garrison, DJZ, Davey again now. You guys are aware that there's another one, right? So he's not mentioned all the time. I'm not sure why, but there's the German dude, and he's actually streaming right now. Yeah, Christian on air.
Guten Tag, I'm Iron Sheik 84, and I wanted to say hello. The guy from YouTube, great! Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Yes, of course. I was surprised when I saw your name. Great. Oh, I'm known in America. Great. Good to see you here. Great, Iron Sheik.
What do you know? He knows me. He said that on YouTube. I never knew you until the Snoop Dogg event. Scopely YouTube page. Yeah,
Könntet ihr es, Leute? So als Resümee so ein bisschen. I never knew of your until the Snoop Dogg event.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
Chic. It's never too late.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
We had to sub to the Scopely YouTube page. Okay.
Yeah.
It was nice to see some of your bits, even if I don't speak German. Okay. That's great. Thank you. It's an honor for me to have you here. Great.
Yeah.
Nee, Süppchen würde das nie. Okay. I'm actually streaming right now. You're on my stream. Oh, hey. Great. Mein Herz würde irgendwann nachgeben und Fehler machen und Sachen erlauben, die man eigentlich gar nicht machen darf. Ach, weil Tobi
Yeah. There we go. Streamception. I enjoy this. All right.
Aber ich glaube, Christian, jetzt denk mal ganz kurz mit hier, was du hier gerade tust. Bei mir wär's
To lose the op or...
Können wir gucken. Ob's von diesem
Yeah.
7-Tage-Zeug noch was gibt?
Yeah, and also if y'all haven't seen him yet or want to follow him, he is Christian on air.
I'm heading back to feuding, but I didn't want to lose the opportunity to say hi to you live. Okay. Thank you, Iron Sheik, and yes, have a nice feud.
All right.
Okay, die freut sich, dass er wieder draußen ist. Warte mal, wenn man jetzt hier so SWR
All right. Cool.
7 Tage.
Alrighty. Cool. All right. So, all right.
Oh Gott. Oh, Tierklinik, das kann ich
Yeah.
nicht sagen.
So I hope y'all don't mind. Like I said, that I did some streamception here, but hey.
Führerschein.
Yeah. But there we go. That is that. Yeah. Yeah.
Feuerwehr gibt's auch.
Yeah. But like I said, you remembered me from YouTube. Chic. Good morning, Spider. You're up at 5 o'clock in the morning, sir. Actually, I'm just gonna switch. No. Been up since 1 a.m. Damn. Oops, did not mean to do that. There we go. Grinding away. Yeah, I got on at right at 6, streamed to 8, went and had my family dinner, and then came back, and then I wasn't playing online, but I played from I want to say I played till about 1 or 1:30, and then finally I was just like, yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm talking 1 or 1:30 Texas time on Central Standard, and finally I was just like, yeah, I'm getting tired, and I had already had a very, 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 very long day, and just didn't feel like playing anymore. So turned my phone off, called it a night, and went to bed. You know, as much as I enjoy feuding, as much as I want to feud, I have my limits on how much I'm willing to play a day. And also one of the funny things, so while I was in the middle of feuding, the little one was was just being super fussy, and so one of the things is driving around in the car helps him go to sleep, or typically puts him to sleep. You know, sometimes a little bit, sometimes in 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes like half an hour. There was one time where he wasn't happy, and he just like I drove him around for like almost an hour, and he didn't want to like he didn't even get like the least bit yawny. So I was just like, yeah, I gotta go back. I was like, I got work. I can't keep driving around. Like literally, like my wife and I were trying for like an hour, I want to say, to put him to bed, and he kept getting up because he's like, no, I want to play. I don't want to go to bed. So I put him in the car. I went to go fill up on gas, and then I drove down the street, and I wasn't even 2-3 minutes down the road. He was just hardcore snoring. So I drove around for another 5 minutes just to, just to be on the safe side that I didn't wake him up as soon as I took him out of his car seat. And then I took him upstairs, and he just like passed out for the rest of the night. You pulled Becky. Congratulations, Spider. Yeah, I did see that. I did 14, I want to say 14 pulls yesterday, and didn't get so lucky with the Becky. I thought about potentially doing a couple more, but I have my limits on how many pulls and stuff I'm willing to do. But oops, get my wedding ring on the edge of the table there. And plus, it's one of those things too. Is as much as I enjoy getting new superstars, I already have such a long list of people I want to work on. Sometimes doing polls or trying to go for more people is, I'm just like, well, like you're already working on, it's like you're already working on, yeah, you haven't done polls for a while, so you did a 35. Okay. And trust me, I can't say much, like I said, my hate of Mysterio is legendary, and I still tried for his event, and I got him, so although I forget for this event, I guess I could, if I think I might have enough shards to work them up a little bit. I maxed that event, hoping that these, that those contain that this store was going to be a little bit better. Which, I mean, it isn't bad. Like I said, I'm still debating what I want to do exactly. with the very mysterious prize wall. So I'm still sitting at 285 here. So I'm either gonna get this strap right here, the modern legendary strap, or I'm just gonna say screw it, buy the basic bags, buy the level up special here, and then some, you know, like the random legendary strap pack if I have stuff left over. How am I doing on the event? So my goal is to max the event. I should, again, keyword is should, be able to, no problem. And then for the war score competition, my goal is the 7 million. My stretch goal is these two. I thought about, like I said, I thought about staying up, you know, all night. I wasn't gonna stream, but I did. Oh, great! Every freaking time. Fix the camera, and then lose the settings, and it thinks that I'm out of focus now. No. There you go. Just noticed that I got super fuzzy there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, modern strap for Keith. Well, actually, I think those are for women, right? Yeah, they're for women. Just FYI. So yeah, all of these. So you see, 4-star powerhouse, women's division, modern era. 4-star women, powerhouse, women's division, reality era. And then 4-star powerhouse, women's division, attitude era. So yeah, so keep that in mind. And then on the legendary ones, these are still women as well. So that's the reason why I was that's why I said I was kind of a little disappointed. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and pout and whine and oh yeah. Sensei Kreese, my response to that is I'm getting too old for this shit. Hey, housekeeper, RNG's been on your side for like the last, like, what, 30 events or whatever? Yeah. Let's see, anybody need any heals? Yeah, but Sensei Kreese, good morning. So it was funny. I actually, I was mentioning that, you know, it's like with gold. Oh yeah, there was something I needed to ask about. I was going to talk about and I forgot because I was in the middle of something else. You know, with Goldie, with Merrick's, with DJZ, Garrison, Benny, hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody here. So on the official content creators, I mean, like, we know about the US ones, but there's one in German who I never, you know, like, who I never get to see or, like, really see, like, gameplay vids from, obviously, because he's German. But there's Christian on Air. And I actually saw that he was streaming before before I got started, and I was just like, well, hey, you know, it's like I want to say what's up to him, but he had a thing where you know, it's like, you know, where you have to follow, and you have to follow for 10 minutes before you can chat with them. So I was just gonna tell him what's up, you know, it's like, hey, how's it going, you know, before the stream started. But so, and like when that didn't happen, I was just like, well, you know, hey, let's go ahead and just say what's up to him. And I messaged him. I was like, hey, you know, good morning. I was like, I'm Iron Sheik 84. Just wanted to say hi. And before I said anything, he's like, oh yeah, the guy from YouTube. And I was just like, oh shit, he remembers me. So I thought that was really neat. You know, it's like I said, I thought it was cool. Actually, I literally, like, I had no idea who he was. So until the Snoop event, you know, where you had to enter in for that sweepstakes and you had to go to Scopely's page in order to, you know, like you had to sub to him on YouTube. So first of all, I didn't know Scopely had a YouTube channel, period. And then number two, I had no idea who he was, and I was just like, hey, Christian, really? Okay. So I clicked on him, and I was just like, oh, hey, you know, I was just like, okay, so he's full German on his streams. But, you know, I watched some of his videos, and, you know, he's got some very good setups and stuff. Now, obviously, I don't understand a word of anything because I don't speak German, but, you know, he seemed like a cool dude, and, like I said, whenever I got on there, he does speak English, so... you know, like I said, so I said what's up to him. He knew who I was. I was just like, oh shit. So I thought that was very neat. I can learn. Yeah, you can learn. I already speak 3 languages fluently. I think I don't want to add a 4th right now. If I did want to add a 4th, I'd want to learn Japanese past what I do right now. Let's see. If you knew how difficult 3,000 charts from O2 would be, you would not have done the talent up. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I thought that... So there's a couple of things. Oh yeah, so... Actually, before I get into that, Supercard, so you're talking about, you're surprised Goldie got a content creator spot before me. Hey, look, look, and I'm not just saying this just because, you know, like, trying to be tactful and blah, blah, blah. Was I disappointed? I'm not gonna lie to you. Of course I was. But I'm extremely happy for Goldie. She really, really wanted it, and I'm not gonna go into levels of like, oh, she wanted it this much and I wanted it this much or whatever. I'm extremely happy for her. Like I said, I think it's a very poor thing for someone to wish ill upon anybody else or not be happy for somebody else's success. And I'm extremely happy for her. My time will come when it comes. If it comes, awesome. If it doesn't, look, I'm gonna still continue streaming and chit-chatting with everybody. So, you know, that's, you know, like, that's the way that it is. And yeah, so, also, if y'all haven't already... I know pretty much everybody else in chat has, but, make sure to go to twitch.tv/thatgirlgoldie. That's THATGIRLGOLDIE. And give her a follow and tell her Sheik sent ya. Yeah. And then, let's see, yeah. So, I don't know, like, here's the thing, I don't feel like I screwed myself on the talent up because I needed to make a 5-star gold anyway. So, I do not regret any of the moves that I made. But I feel like I'm not as ready for this next talent up as I usually am. So this week is going to be a lot of, you know, building up for the next talent up. So, I have Motu Triple H in my back pocket. There you go. Daniel Bryan's going to be 5-star bronze. And some of these aren't going to be as many major moves as last time. And I'm probably going to end up having to use more coin than I want to. But, again, I'm fine with that. So, those ones are the definite ones that, yeah. Yeah, the good thing is we aren't limited to what we can say. Retro IC Gaming, good morning. CCs have a filter, we don't. Yeah. Yeah. Supercard, I'm one of the consistent content creators, but happy for Goldie, yeah. Yeah. And then, I really don't regret my moves, but yeah. So, I mean, like I said, there's, you know, here we go. Well, how about we do this first? So, here's who's ready to move up right now. So, absolute worst case scenario. I got Zombie Dan O'Brien, and I have all of these that I could use as enhances. Like I said, even if they're crappy moves, which is not a lot of them, but hey, that's what it is. And then I got, you know, I have, Oh, hey, I have enough. Oh, crap! I didn't realize I had enough shards to do that. So I have these fuses. So I have these fuses. I have a ton of shards. I have these people ready to go. If, like I said again, if I want to do that. But let's see. Realistically, on people that actually want to move up, I could get Zombie Page ready to go, 5-star bronze. Again, these are going to be a lot smaller moves. So we have that. If I want to, I could take since I didn't realize it took 20. You know, I could always put Trish up there. Zombie Roman here. He was going to be my my next project for the showboats until I pulled Naomi, and I was just, you know, and of course I keep saying this. I was like, hey, I need to work on my women, so she got the top spot there. So I could go back to working on Zombie Roman here. Let's see what else. APA JBL there. Again, this is going to take a lot of coin. I 100% understand that. He's a little bit further down, but you know, I'm working. You know, I'm debating between like some of my projects right now. But Johnny Drip Drip's going to be ready to go 5-star bronze by the end of the month. And IRL, you hit the nail right on the head. So let me while we have the time. So just looking at the men as well. So I'm not sitting on it. Yeah, I'm not sitting on this, but so as far like I said, like my male strikers were crappy, and of course when I said that, the floodgates opened up, just like it did for Tech. So I actually just got this recently, and I know I didn't talk about it, but here we go. I got Striker Orton. I've heard this Ted is supposed to be really good, right? I haven't really heard a lot about him, but I got NWO Ted here. There's still Alpha to work on. Braun Strowman, Sid, Seth Rollins here. Continue taking up Vince there. Okay, cool. No, housekeeper. Mine were really bad. Okay, hold on a minute. I'd say they used to be crappy. Okay, because my top person used to be Sting right here, and that's it. Sting and Ken Shamrock right there. So, like I was saying, I got Sid first, and I was moving him up, and then off. So like I said, I have these options. I'm probably gonna, and since I just got Orton, I'm probably gonna focus on him more than anybody else that I have, and then the small stuff here. Like, again, I know this isn't the biggest moves, but I need a good new gen character, so I picked Bam Bam because his stun loop is gonna complement the way I like to play. So we got that. So on Tricksters, I mean, like, I'm fine with Cesaro for right now, but obviously I need to pick my next project, and it's gonna be these two right here again. I know I talked about new gen, and I can't just pick one, obviously. So JBL and Triple H here. I just got Elias last week, so there's that. There's Snoop here. Johnny Drip Drip, like I said, and R-Truth. I finally need to start working on him. Unfortunately, no Luke. So on the showboats, we got Zombie Reigns here, APA JBL. No Earthquake either, unfortunately. We got Batista here, but without a belt. And he's going to get fast-tracked here soon enough. And then on the technicians, I was gonna start working up Drew, but I'm pushing for I'm pushing to max the solo contest. So at 42 of 50, 392. So I'm well on pace right now. And I still have all the points from Goldberg's event to do, which I'm gonna have done this week. I got, I need to max out the TP here, which I'll do in a little bit, and then yeah. So, I'm very confident that I will max the solo event. Now, whether I get 3,000 shards or not is a different story. Because, and I think that kind of goes without saying, y'all understand how it is right now. I think even Ed with the spending isn't at 3,000, right? All right, my game locked up. Alrighty. I didn't think you want 3K shards anymore. Not you, but the Royal Ryu. Yeah. Well, here's my take on it right now. Kind of like IRL said. Look, if I get the 3,000 shards, awesome. If I don't, I'm just going to move him up at the next TU and use the shards as TP and save on TP. So you just make it easier to scroll here. Yeah, because right now, yeah, IRL, yeah, I screwed up, honestly. Like, I didn't think about it. So I got him I was able to eke out getting him at 3SB, and then I didn't recruit him immediately because I was on Brygap's stream, and then I was just like, oh, let me open up this shard bag, and I got like 30 shards, and I was like, fuck, okay, I screwed up. Yeah, 1,463 shards of the dragon. Alright, let's get back to feuding here. Yeah, yeah, it's like I said, I don't think that's gonna happen, and I know I kept jumping back and forth. Yeah. So I know I kept jumping back and forth about this. So this month's been weird. Okay, week 2 was extremely slow. Okay, like week 2, like I said, extremely. Just for the emphasis. And then on top of that, we haven't used a single Motu character this entire month, which is pretty like. I don't understand that. I mean, I could understand if this was a new event and okay, let me finish before you're like, it is a new event. Scon, good morning. Yeah, if this was a brand new event, and I'm talking about this was the very first time that they released Motu characters, I could 100% understand them not pushing the Motu characters as a requirement, or if there was a requirement, it would be Goldberg. And again, I know somebody can be like, well, the Goldberg event's going on, blah blah blah. I'm not talking about that. But let's look at this so far. The events, okay, taking it out of the way. So obviously the Champions one is the VIP characters. So Triple H, DX Shawn Michaels, and the DX Triple H. So let's take that tour out of the way. What have the bonus characters been? Here, let's we'll take a look. Oh, actually, here I'll make my point after I get done with this. A looted gear for wrestler I don't have. I click on the gear on his profile, red dot won't go away. Is that a known issue? Yeah, Scon, it is, unfortunately. It is annoying, trust me. So like I don't have Earthquake, but I've pulled his gear 3 times, and so like that red dot wouldn't go away for the longest time, and it finally did, and I was happy. Let's see. Can I beat good old Sasha Banks in one turn? No, I can't, because I cascaded. Can I beat her in 2 turns? I think the answer to that's going to be yes. Ugh, I hate, like, I really love Charlotte. The only thing I don't like is I wish that that animation didn't take 6 years to play itself out. There we go. Sasha Banks has been defeated. Should I wait until TU or an enhancer now? I mean, here's you know, I talked about this earlier with taking Charlotte to 5-star gold. I feel like, you know, if I do it now, they're gonna add the IOW tokens, and I'm gonna screw myself over. But if I wait, they're not gonna add. They're not gonna add them. So, yeah, great 1982. Yeah, I'm thinking. Do you mean Acro or Showboat or Zombie? Acro. Yeah, I mean, like, look, here's the thing. I don't. Oh shit! I should have just. I'm gonna do that, right? Is it? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah, I would say, unless you specifically need it, yeah, I'd hold off. Yeah, if you're struggling in this faction feud, and you know taking her up to add the big boot is gonna put you over the top pretty much, then yeah, then go for it. If not, that I wouldn't. Okay, now that the brawl is over, I'll make my point, and then we'll here you go. I can take 2 minutes to talk about this. All right, here we go. You know, I really got to quit doing that. I think that's what's causing this to freeze up like that. All right, I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. You ever had that thing like where you feel like there's like a booger in your nose and you want to get, you know, like it's just annoying you every single time you breathe. Then Great 1982, I would say like then yeah, then go ahead and do it if you have the coins and stuff to do it. Alright, but just taking a break real quick. So here we go. The Masters of the Universe X, WWE, WWE X Motu, right? I may not be able... Okay, so go... Okay, may not pop it up. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll get on it. I mean, it'll only take me like 2 seconds to finish a match. But still, like, the bonus characters, it's Rocky Maivia, and I think, like, it was Motu Taker, right? And then this one was Rocky Maivia and Apex Orton. This one is Rocky Maivia and 1-2-3 Kid, right? And then, like I said, take that out of it, and then men's division here. What was it? It was Ted DiBiase. Obviously, like I said, what's missing from here? The Motu characters. So I think that this coming week is gonna be nuts. Personally, I think that I think this entire week is gonna be just absolutely insane. With events, with requirements, with this and that. So I'm prepared for a super busy week of champions. But again, that's just, it's just one dude's opinion. Am I right? Am I wrong? Who knows? Felix the Cat, Mr. Sheik, greetings from Germany. It was nice to see you in Christian stream. Oh yeah, well hey, guten tags. Yeah, it was very happy. Yeah, I was very happy to see Christian on air. Like I said, I'd only heard of him recently, but yeah, I wanted to catch him live just to say what's up and to thank him for subbing to me on YouTube. And yeah, it was neat. And like I said, I had him full screen on here, so when he waved the chat, everybody said what's up back to him. I hope that you're having a wonderful day in the EU. Oh yeah, and if I don't see you, have a great Oktoberfest. Yeah. Someone also sent you a gift sub for a stream to follow him. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I do actually, so I always leave people up. Oh, Scampy Joe sent me a gift sub. You are right. Yeah, but, yeah, just showing real quick. So this is, so I had Christian up earlier, so whenever I was on chat saying what's up to him, everybody could turn around and say what's up to him back. You see, that's one of the things I love about this community. Do you think content creators should collab? Yeah, why not? So I had an idea of something to do for fun, but it's my own fault. I mean, obviously I didn't go through with it just yet. Only because look, it's it's something that, yeah, I don't always talk about this. Part of it's laziness, part of it's, hey, I have to have the time to do it because I am, being a dad and working and, all that stuff, I only have so much free time in a day. Ah, shit. Should have just gone, that's my own damn fault. I should have just finished the damn match. Okay. But I guess I can go ahead and let y'all know what it was. So I did talk to Great J-Man Gaming about this. And let me know if this is something y'all think would be fun. And if so, you know, I mean, I can always go back and talk to everybody about this. But oh, that's not what I meant to do. So something that I thought would be fun. So DJ has his Fire Pro Wrestling Wrestling League. Gerson has the WWE 2K20 League, right? So what I was thinking of, and something that I really, really enjoy. Actually, let me just see if I can bring it up. So this would take a lot of. No, it wasn't this one. Is it Factile? Yeah. Okay, I can't log in for it right now, or I can't find it. But as if y'all couldn't tell, I am a big fan of trivia in general, and that's, like I said, and when I say trivia, like, you know, I love games like Jeopardy and, you know, and whatnot. I'm not so big on pop culture. That's me just being I told y'all, you know, I don't keep up with that kind of stuff, but I do, like I said, I do think that I do find that a lot of fun. So what I was thinking of was creating a Jeopardy game, and they have templates that you can use online for that. And what I was going to do was, for the inaugural episode, do Merrick's versus DJ versus Gerson. And, you know, I was gonna wear, you know, and I was gonna wear like a suit and tie, you know, and basically, we were gonna have, you know, I was gonna make a bunch of questions and stuff, you know, have some people help me out with it. You know, this is gonna be just for fun. You know, it's just for bragging rights. There's no money to win or anything like that. But what I was thinking of doing was, like I said, you know, just having some like random questions. So, you know, an example might be, you know, like trainer abilities. So, you know, like I would put down, like, you know, showboat only and earn 20 more war score from faction feud battles. You know, and like, you know, like say like, you know, Gerson would buzz in or Merrick's and say, you know, who is Charlotte Flair, you know, or IOW Charlotte. You know, like have categories like that. You know, trivia about the game, trainers, things of that nature. Oh yeah, and by the way, BlueStacks was being really laggy there. I thought that it would be fun, and then, you know, past the inaugural episode, you know, just pick, like, you know, have people from the community pick out, you know, like just throw their names in a hat. I would put it in a random thing picker, or a, you know, like some sort of like random picking generator thingy. And then yeah, just have people like, you know, play amongst themselves and see oh yeah, housekeeper. Yeah, I know. What my questions would be game focused, not wrestling as a whole, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't be asking who's, you know, like who main evented WrestleMania 6, you know, not those type of questions. But, you know, like I said, like, you know, like who has this training ability, what were some of the other? It's too early in the morning, but basically, like I said, just questions like that, like who's a trainer, who's Sensei Kreese, yeah, go ahead, please. Oh, I haven't. I honestly, housekeeper, I haven't done a single. I haven't done a single thing with trivia since I got Charlotte way back when. I burned myself out because I got Charlotte. I think I got Charlotte over the span of like 3 or 4 days, way back when, because I was devoting like I take a break and then like I go do 15-20 minutes of trivia and then like go back and forth and go back and forth. Trivia markets, you're reloading web coins. Yeah, I thought about that, but I'll just, I mean, like, when it comes to that time, I'll do it at that time. Hey, there you go, Spider Rico! You and me. Oh, no, it's not a Twitch thing, actually. There's, okay. I'm trying to think of the name, like, it's... Yeah, no, it's all good. There's a Jeopardy like knockoff thing that you can look on that that you can look at online. And what it does is like you can make your own categories and stuff just like you do in regular, like in regular Jeopardy. It's just, it's like Words with Friends versus Scrabble, kind of like the thing. It's the, it's the same thing, but it isn't. But whenever people tune in, like there is a button that like a buzzer that they can press. So when I've seen, let me see if I can find it real quick. So for any of you who play fighting games, okay, y'all can check this out on your own time, but this is where I got this is where I got the inspiration for it, and where I got the idea of like, hey, maybe I should do this for Champions. Maybe people would like that. And then, do it once a month or something like that. I don't know. See, the problem with my schedule sometimes is, like, say, I'm just saying, for example, like, I'm free every single Monday night, no matter what. And then the second that I'm like, all right, hey, I'm going to make plans to do something Monday night. Oh, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Oh, this came up, and I want to make sure that I can do it consistently, because if I can't do it consistently, then I don't see the point in doing it, and I don't want to create something only to do it one time and then have it sit in limbo for forever. And plus, if people sign up, I don't want them waiting on me to get, to get my shit in order. Oh yeah, and by the way, I know I said last night that I was going to make sub goals for myself. Yeah, I kind of got lazy and didn't do that. Like I said, I still have an idea for what I want to do, but I didn't go through with actually making concrete plans of wanting to do X, Y, Z. September, yeah. There is, like I said, there is one that I'm gonna definitely do. It's just I kind of got to figure out how I'm gonna do it, because I already know. Yeah, I already know. Here's the thing: it's the how and and whatnot. It's a little bit of the logistics of how I'm gonna do it. But I have an enjoyable stream in mind for everyone coming up in the near-ish future. But yeah, that I don't know. Here's the thing. The only so again, like I said, I'll fully acknowledge stealing other people's ideas at times. So the only thing that I could think of per DJ stream, so he was like, his thing is the Naomi to 5-star if he meets the sub goal. The only thing that I could think of is just saying like, hey, once I get to X subs, I'll find you'll hear the words Rey Mysterio and some variation of being good. That's the only thing that I could think of that would be a sub goal for me. As far as it goes, like him and his 5-star Naomi goal. Uh, I you know I'm looking forward to his, if he does the backyard wrestling thing. That's really not going to be an option for me. Not that y'all haven't seen my backyard before and that I couldn't house it, but just, especially with it being summer and in Texas, we got a lot of mosquitoes and stuff, and I don't want to deal with that. But I don't know. I'll figure out something. I got time. It's just the beginning of the month, but not waiting too long. I don't know. Do y'all have any ideas? I'm more than happy to hear them if you all want to throw them out. And you got to remember, they got to be within the confines of Twitch. Do this real quick. Alrighty. There you go. Ooh. Another fight to do. Yay. Matched up with DJ. Oh, so he's on right now? Dang. Felix the Cat, thank you very much for the follow. He ain't live or streaming, but he is feuding. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, people feud all the time without having to be on stream. I did it. I do it all the time. Yeah, I did. So last night, I did put Davey on for a moment, right? I thought it was so funny that he faced Godflow, and Godflow is just completely and totally annihilated his character with Charlotte, and and Davey was like, huh? Like, what happened? And he was like, damn, he's like, I didn't even get to do anything. By the way, I'm so happy Davey's back. I don't know, housekeeper. Yeah, I don't know. One of these days we're gonna have we'll have an on-stream battle. We'll have an on-stream battle. Godflow face Davey. I don't know. Maybe I have the sound off. Maybe I couldn't. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. I'd have to find the clip last night specifically. I don't remember exactly. Godflow team with Davey. Flo will ask him to be kicked from faction for that. Oh, for what? Alright, guys, please don't click on that. Okay. Took care of that. Yeah, IRL, yeah, I'm not, I mean, look, you know me, I'm not a drama person, but what happened? Is something bad happened? Oh, he doesn't have much patience when it comes to feud partners being slow. Oh, I trust me, I 100% understand that, but on the same token, you know, you gotta remember Davey's been, I don't know, here's the thing, I'll admit I haven't watched all of his videos since he's come back. Like I said, you know, I know I keep saying this. I only have so much time in a day. Yada 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 yada. Did Davey say that he was playing this game like at all the whole time that he was out, or did he just like I said, did once he stepped away, he was that was it. He didn't touch this game again. Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things. Again, I'm not making excuses. Obviously, you know, every faction has their rules, and you know, like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, well, they got to do this, they got to do that, but you know, they got to remember in taking, you know, in Davey coming back and going to the new ministry or whatever. Um, they do have to keep in mind that hey, you know, this is a guy who hasn't played the game in a year, and I'm certainly not saying this to be a jerk in any way, shape, or form. But you know, if that's gonna be something that makes people mad, then you know they shouldn't have accepted him in the first place. And I'm not, you know, and again, I'm not saying that from a mean place or an angry place, but you know, you have to keep that in mind. All right, so there you go. Goal met. 7 million is what I hit. I thought they said you were supposed to max it, you know. I thought hitting 7 million it said that you're supposed to max this event. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can see some people in TNM getting pissed because people smash. Hey, look, I like Godflow's streams, and again, like, you know, I have no obligation to say I like somebody or don't like somebody, and if I don't, I can just keep my mouth shut. I like Godflow. I enjoy his streams, and you know, and look, and he is, look, that dude puts in the effort and time, so I can totally understand. You know, like when you're going for, you know, especially, you know, when you're going for a top 3 spot like this, how somebody slowing you down even for like 10 minutes can affect whether you get a card or don't. So, I mean, I get it. Trust me. Yeah, lost time is costly. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, he does things to the community that most people don't know about. He acts, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah, he's my best friend. Oh, you know, we talk all the time. He's such a good dude. You know, but I mean, he's like I said, he's a good guy. You know, he's a every stream of his I've seen, he's very what do I want to say? He's very knowledgeable, forthcoming with info and setups and things like that. So yeah, I mean, again, he seems like a good guy to me. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm wrong, and I don't, like I said, the fact that I don't really know him or anything like that. But trust me, even as somebody who's not like a top 10 feuder or anything like that, I 100% understand where that frustration comes from, because y'all have seen y'all have seen me on stream before where somebody has a fight that they can't do that I could easily knock out for them, but they just sit on their line for 15 minutes, and you know, then I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs trying to figure out something else to do to pass the time. Butt Cheeks, good morning. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, AK6. Like I said, I don't know. You faced Bride Gab yesterday. How was that? It's utterly annoying. That's why I prefer a tag partner in crime too. Yeah. What I usually, yeah. I mean, look, there's no like. Again, I'm not accusing anybody of this, but like what I typically do is after the matches are over, I kind of like I tell them like, hey, look, next time, I was like, just lose with your weakest characters, let me take over, and please don't hold up the line, and that usually fixes it. And then if we got, and then if you have a situation, it's like, and then if it's something that keeps repeating, then they kind of get another warning, and then past that, I'm like, okay, well, you obviously don't listen, and sometimes I get kicked over that. So, but I mean, that's not a, yeah. Yeah, he only had a 1-5 speed fodder and never does in D Nation over here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it happens. It happens occasionally. You just go for a smoke if you're waiting. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't smoke, so. But yeah, I mean, I could understand. What's your brand of choice, Retro? Is it Rothmans? Whatever the wife buys. So are you a menthol or non-menthol person? Can't get them over here. Oh, menthols? Oh, I did not know that. They banned? Alright, well, I learned something new today. Yeah, they did say something about, yeah, the faction portion of this event seems hard to max. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times in general, some of these things are hard to max. I mean, we typically let me take a look at the faction stuff. We usually, like, our faction, like, we either max or we get like one milestone away from maxing. There we go. Matches are done. Let's see. So we're at 2 of 5 and 37th. So it's collect the shards, increase the powerhouse. Yeah. I guess, like, not being able to use fuses and stuff, and also not being able to... Actually, let's take a look real quick. It's a very good point. So, max is 1.5 million. Okay, so booty's at 1.3. Dang. There's me right there in good old 7th place. Yeah. Rackers, good morning. Yeah, rewards aren't that great. Yeah, well, I mean, it happens. I'm not trying to... Ugh, it happens. I mean, what could I say? Yeah. So retro, I don't know if I've ever showed these, because I know these get banned, you know, in other places, but go. So this is so like I said, this is whenever I talk about getting store stuff, this is what I talk about. So my parents, our family, we own a tobacco shop in Dallas. So this is just some of the stuff we carry. I'm not gonna go through like all hundreds of photos, but these are some of the vapes and things that we carry. There's some glass pipes for tobacco use only. Housekeeper knows exactly what I'm referring to. These are for tobacco use only and not anything else. What people do with them outside of our business is their own. Yeah, so retro, you're gonna laugh. So we can't call them bongs in the store. We have to refer to them as glass pipes, and we have signs up that say for tobacco use only. So obviously what people do with them outside of the store is none of my business, but we sell them as glass pipes for tobacco use. Oh no, yeah, McLovin, trust me, I 100% understand that. But here's our kratom and whatnot. It's just furious. So these are like our silicone things. There's some grinders. There's our detox stuff. And then I got through some of these pictures are pretty old. I didn't realize it. So I mean, like I said, like there you go. That's for wax and stuff. Yeah. So retro IC. Yes, actually. This is. Hold on. That's just ashtrays. Synthetic urine. Okay. So what is this for? So this is for people. Okay. So here's so they're labeled for fetish use, but what it actually is if you smoked the wacky tobacco, and you have a drug test at work, you can use this. So what it actually is, there's like it's in a little plastic bottle thing, and what you do is there's like a little strap thing, and what you do is you hold it close to your body so that it warms up to your body temperature, and then when you go to take your drug test, you pour it in. Yeah, well, no, it's like I said, they label it as like fetish or whatever, but it's actually to pass a drug test. What the hell's all the pictures of this? Just more photos of. I mean, y'all have seen all this stuff. This is CBD, I don't want to say CBD stuff. So there you go. This looks like. So what this actually is, this is hemp flower. So it doesn't have. It has 0.3 THC or less, which is what allows us to sell it. We don't carry this specific brand anymore, but where's all the photos of our? Trying to. So we got rid of our cigars, by the way, because of the pandemic. Not as many people were buying cigars. Come on, come on. Alright, I don't have any recent photos, but here you go. This is all the good stuff that you're probably used to. There's Basics, there's Misties, Marlboros, those are Pall Malls, American Spirits, and yeah. Yeah, good old CBD and all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, that's what that's the family business there. Budnick, good morning. Going good. Just feuding away. Hoping to max the solo event. And Sensei Kreese, yeah, I remember the Wizinator actually. I think we carried it at the store for a thing. They actually, what's funny is, you guys are talking about the fake pee or whatever. There was actually one. We don't have it anymore. Or at least the place I go to doesn't sell them anymore. But they actually had one. Like I said, it was called the Wizinator. And what it was is it was basically like it looked like a strap-on, and you could actually get it in different colors. So like if you were white, there was a white one. If you were brown, there was a brown one. If you were black, there was a black one. But it was fake pee. And you could actually it's like, and whenever you opened up your, you open up your zipper, because on certain drug tests, like they actually make you, like they actually watch you pee in the cup, and it's like, so it was a fake like rubber, a dingle, a swing swong, and it's like, so you'd strap it in, and then when you unzipped and took it out, it would be a rubber phallus that's supposed to that was. Oh, Sensei, I know. I just joke around. I can say the word penis. It's a medical term. But yeah, it was like a fake one, and then like you would do your business in the cup, and then that would be it, and then you just put it back in your pants. Me personally, if you were that concerned about passing a drug test, I just wouldn't smoke, period. But that's coming from me, who doesn't, like I said, who doesn't. I don't want to get all preachy about. I don't want to get all preachy about being straight edge. I just, it just is. Yeah, it's rather unsettling the first time you see one of those. Yeah, I don't know. The first time I saw one, I just started laughing, honestly. Because when I go to pick up supplies for the store with my parents, I used to do it a lot more, but we don't have two stores anymore, so my parents just do it, and The amount of times that I've done it now has significantly gone down. But getting what else you got in this interesting shop? So we don't, yeah, like I said, like I said, whenever we were getting supplies, this was like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like I said, whenever I saw it, I thought it was super funny. I was the guy who would pee in a cup for my friends. They could pee in a cup. Hey, dude, that's pretty cool of you. Yeah, AK6. So other than that, we don't. Other than that, it's really. Other than that, honestly, we don't sell anything. Probably the fake pee is the weirdest thing that we have, quote unquote, for detox stuff. Other than that, I mean, it's your normal things. We sell, like, cigarettes, ashtrays, the CBD products, the disposable flavored vapes, the glass pipes and the accessories and things. Other than that, we don't carry anything I would consider odd. And I mean, this isn't like, oh, it's not weird to me because I work there or whatever. Like, probably the weirdest thing is the fake pee. But yeah, but if you're ever in Dallas and you want tobacco products, you know where to come to. Do you deliver? Actually, we can't. That's one of the things that we're not. I don't know if Texas state law has changed, but they actually that's one of the things we can't deliver. And plus, they have rules on if you do deliveries in your own car, then you have to get business insurance, and they have it's super expensive, and there's a whole bunch of rules and stuff tied to it. So I know you're joking. Like, trust me, if you ever want to pack them, look, if slash when I'm ever in the UK, I would do that. Actually, so here in the States, you're not allowed to ship tobacco through the mail system. Now, could you do it? Yeah, but if you get caught, I think there is a fine involved with it. It's kind of one of those, it's like it's not illegal until you get caught sort of situations. Here. Yeah, back when we still had the liquor store, it was kind of like Uber Eats or whatever. It was called Drizzly, and we could deliver alcohol. We could either do it ourselves or have somebody from Uber Eats or something like that come and pick it up for us. So yeah, so we had, I mean, we didn't have a ton of orders through that, but we got a decent amount sometimes. But Retro Icy, like I said, if I'm ever overseas, I will personally deliver a pack of smokes of your choice. I got kind of scared there that I wasn't going to be able to kick out. Yeah, I'll give you a list of what we got in the store, and you tell me what you want and I'll bring it for you. There you go. Oh yeah, housekeeper. I'm absolutely sure I'll be in the Netherlands at some point, because my wife hasn't been back since we got married. We were supposed to go for my brother-in-law's wedding, but of course COVID happened, and wedding got canceled. So they ended up just doing a small ceremony, and it just, yeah, I was actually planning on going for, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. That's what the plan was, at least. All right. So I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. I really need, I need to take an extended bathroom break, as well as just stretching out my legs. So give me about 5 minutes or 10 minutes just to go to the bathroom, make myself another cup of coffee, stretch my legs, all that good stuff, and I will be right back. We'll talk more about COVID. Hello, champions. I am back. I feel 100% better, having taken a bathroom break and walking around and stuff a bit. Got myself a fresh cup of coffee, and I am ready to get back to it. Alright, so right before I left, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to talk about COVID or whatever. I mean, obviously, everybody knows about how COVID is and all that good stuff and whatnot. So, the reason why I was saying, like, oh yeah, let's talk about it. So, like I mentioned last year, I was supposed to go to my brother-in-law's wedding, and they just like, they wouldn't let us fly, period. So my hands were stuck. Maybe I could have done a workaround and gone to England, which did allow it, but then, you would have had to stay quarantined for 2 weeks. There we go. Got that. I did earn that while I took my break. I didn't want to open it off stream. But yeah, so I mean, like, I could have done that, but also I don't know the rules about traveling within the EU to different places. And honestly, I didn't want to test it and get myself in more trouble than I needed to. So 100 shards, I'm at 735 of 1600 and 110, so 845 of 1600. So I don't have an expectation of everybody to remember every moment of every discussion that we've had on stream, but I mentioned that my brother was getting married and we were going to go to Japan, and how I was kind of like, I was concerned that I wasn't going to get my passport in time. Well, I did get my passport in time, so thankfully I don't have to worry about that. But on the same token, I can't go to Japan right now because Japan won't let anybody come into the country from the US. So, unfortunately, the vacation that I was planning on taking in a couple weeks isn't going to happen unless something magically changes between now and then, and it's not going to. Again, not being a pessimist, but COVID's not going to go away in a couple weeks. And plus, with all this Delta variant stuff and numbers rising and whatnot, realistically, yeah, like I said, this international travel for me isn't going to happen right now. Now for my for the Japan trip, it was just supposed to be, the wedding party, so me and my brothers and stuff like that. Wasn't going to be the wife and the kid, but right now taking my little one on a international trip just seems a little like way more daunting than it needs to be. So I mean, I don't know. I really need to talk to all of them about what our alternate plans are, or if we're even going to be doing anything for like I said, we don't drink. We're not going to go to strip clubs and things. So that this was supposed to be our bachelor party, and I don't know what we're going to do now. Yeah, well, there we go. Formula One. Yeah, just check the Formula One currently, and yeah, we're not allowed a festival with more than. Yeah. Formula One currently, and I can't say I'm familiar with that city, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Trust me, they keep. Hey, Ska, is that you? He's not in here right now. Maybe not, but yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I mean, Texas is kind of unique right now that our governor isn't exactly looking out for our best interests, but yeah, there have been plenty of situations where they told us like, hey, you're not allowed to have X amount of people or this or that, and I mean, how they even even places where they say like, please have a mask whenever you go in. I've been many places where people won't even do the basic stuff. So I mean, what can you say? But again, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. Only in the sense that, like, look, they're. I don't. I know it's a touchy subject, and I know that sometimes talking about stuff in generalities is kind of. Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, I'm sure. Probably, like, whenever I put this on YouTube, maybe there'll be somebody out there that's like blah 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 blah, and like, this whole thing is a liberal conspiracy and yada yada. I mean, by the way, okay, so I'm just saying this. Okay, so y'all know about the Ida storm, right? And look, I'm not one for making fun of people. Okay, I've talked about that before. I try to respect people as I want to be respected. Yeah, Hurricane Ida. Uh, y'all are probably gonna think I'm joking about it unless you already read this yourself. But did y'all know that QAnon is saying that the storm is man-made. ZJ, how are you? $15 for a ZJ. What's a ZJ? If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know. Like, I gotta tell you, like, it's hard for me to, like, say this and not sound like a total dick. But, like, you know, like, I think people, you know, it's like, of course, like, you know, it's like people should be, you know, it's like you should respect people's opinions, you should be respectful of other people, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to shit like this, I'm like, I can't, how am I supposed to respect somebody who legitimately thinks that is real? You know what I mean? Like, you know, and here's the thing, they're like, you know, it's like, I know, I'm gonna stop, Sensei, I'll stop too, because this'll get me down a rabbit hole that I don't want to get into, but yeah, it's just that, like, you know, like, I'm all for, like, you know, DJ Z, good morning! Housekeeper told me that he caught you feuding, and I was just like, oh hey, but good morning. You farted once and literally something fell off the table. But yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, Sensei, we'll stop with the, like I said, all positive, no negative. Are we all arguing? Nah, I just so we were talking. I was just talking about. I was talking about. We were talking about. So I was just mentioning before I took a bathroom break, but I was talking about how I showed some pictures of the store and some of the cigarettes and things, and a Retro IC talked about, he's like, hey, do you deliver? And I was just like, oh yeah, the next time that I'm in the UK, I'm going to. And so Housekeeper mentioned that given enough money, you know, people can, people are still holding events that more than they're supposed to. So I just mentioned that there are some people out there who are saying that Hurricane Ida is man-made, like QAnon. So that's just what it was, and I was kind of stopping myself before I went down a rabbit hole. But yeah, I was just saying that there are some people whose opinions I can't respect or hold any water to, and that's one of them. But on to happier things. DJ's here! Yay! Also, DJ, so I, so I got up early to Feud, because I want to max at least the solo, not the war score, but the solo portion of it. And, I saw Christian on air was streaming, and I wanted to actually say, like, what's up to him, but I didn't realize he was in followers only chat, so, you have to wait 10 minutes for that. And so I just started my stream, got some coffee. I actually made myself another cup here, and while I was waiting while I was waiting for my a match to restart, I actually pulled up his Twitch page on stream And I was just like, hey, it's like, I want to say hi to you. And I was talking about how I was like, oh yeah, he subscribed to me on YouTube. And as soon as he read my message, he was just like, oh yeah, the YouTube guy. And I was just like, oh shit, he knows me. I was like, so that was so look, like I said, positive streams. That was certainly something. That was certainly a big positive this morning. And now you're here, and that's an even bigger positive. How is Chicago this morning, my friend? Oh yeah, DJ, I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned this to you. Oh, he helped you out when you got started. That's awesome, man. Like I said, I know you certainly passed it on to with me and Merrick's and G and everybody this morning. So I would certainly say you've paid it forward very much so. So it's a little chilly right now. It's 82 right now in Dallas. But yeah, so like I said, so I said what's up to him, and like I just thought it was neat. So DJ, I actually I have a legitimate question, by the way, and this isn't something. So one of the things I've noticed is when the Snoop event happened, I actually didn't know that Scopely had a YouTube page. And of course, there was the content creators. There was like you, Garrison, Davey D at the time was still on there, which I was kind of like, I was like, Davey's still on here? I was like, okay. And then that's when I saw Christian. And I know that he's like German only, but I don't like, I never used to see him, like when they do the posts and the blogs and stuff like that. Is there like a separate one for other languages and like Christian's posted on that one, or is it mostly like just like you and Garrison and Merrick's and now Goldie and stuff that are on the blog posts and whatnot? Does my question make sense? If I'm being confusing as hell, let me know. Sometimes I do get lost in my rambles. But yeah, but that being said, like I said, I learned about him somewhat recently, and his videos are, like I said, you're not sure about that? Okay, yeah. Oh, I mean, it's not it wasn't a big like this isn't like a big like conspiracy theory or like, oh, why are they doing this? I demand answers. Yeah, but Christian's a cool guy. Like I said, I may not know German, but I've watched I watched a couple of his videos, especially on the character previews, just to kind of see like, okay, well, like you built him up this way, Merrick's built him up this way, Garrison built him up this way. How does he do it? So I was just like, oh hey, again, you can, yeah, he does in fact read, yeah. Oh yeah, he did actually. Like I said, that's whenever. Like I said, whenever I said, I mean, obviously, I said Guten Tag. I was like, just wanted to come and say hello while you were live, and he immediately he's like, oh yeah, you're the guy from YouTube, and he said that in English. So yeah, he's definitely, like I said, he was definitely enjoyable, and I hope to catch him more in the future. Like I said, I legitimately enjoy this game, so like I said, I'll take all the content I get all the time. He wears Chicago Bulls gear, so that's a plus in your book. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, DJ, I was talking about this earlier on stream, by the way. So I know like you have your Fire Pro and Garrison has the WWE 2K20. Would you ever be interested in doing a Jeopardy, like a Jeopardy challenge versus Merrick's and Garrison about WWE champion specific questions? It was just an idea that I had. So, I mean, obviously, I would have to work with y'all's schedule, but kind of the idea that I have, and I'll show it off here whenever this is done. Yeah. No, yeah. So, it's not the concept's not too hard to explain. I mean, obviously you get it, but there's you have your online things, and of course, there would be like a category could be trainers, it'd be like 100, 200, etc. And like the $100 question might be, like this trainer gives you plus green MP or whatever. And the question would be like who is George Steele, and then this trainer ability gives you blah blah blah, and of course like you could have daily doubles and things like that, but I would have them be like specifically champions questions, not in general wrestling questions, if that makes sense. So it wouldn't be like, oh hey, who was the second match at WrestleMania 13 or anything like that. Or it might be, like match the nickname with the wrestler and things like that. Hold on, did my camera did I go? Okay, I turned autofocus off. I thought I went. I thought I went. Was it like fuzzy there for a second for some reason? Yeah. You'll guarantee you lose on purpose to be the funniest and most entertaining. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was a thought. I'll hammer out some of the ideas and then figure it out from there. So just to ask, by the way, I had to step away from Friday's stream because for the little one. How far did you get in your sub goal? Because I was thinking of doing something somewhat similar. Mine. I mean, like you have your Naomi. I have my Rey Mysterio. I was thinking of putting Rey as a bonus somewhere, but yeah. But yeah, never kiss and tell. I do have a fun stream idea that I'm gonna do in the near future. I am looking forward for you to hit 200 because I really want to see that backyard wrestling event happen. Oh damn, I fell to 8th. Oh shit, Lurchy with that 20 million right there. Alright, I got 1.5 million to go here, which should be obtainable. Step up, oh yeah, I know. to check something real quick too. So there's that. DJ, where are you in the where are you in the milestones? Let's see, 10 million. I'm at 8. That done. Getting a couple extra heals there. Yeah. If they ever decide to raise the milestone and war score, I apologize. It happens. You know, the one thing about the war score is I just wish that it was a little more balanced out. So what I mean is, like, getting from milestone 1 to, like, milestone... Well, like, what is it? I just wish they were either, like, spaced out or they did something. Because, like, getting from, like, here to here was no problem. It's just getting to these next ones that takes forever. Like, you could get up to here in a couple hours. It's really hard to get the rest of them. Oh, I already had this up. Yeah, solo points are fine. Yeah, I'm always perfectly happy with what I get in this game. Like I said, however far I get is however far I get, and if it happens to max it, awesome. If I don't, you know, there are worse things in life than not maxing an event. To be honest, with the 100K win reward, 20 million is a cakewalk if you're willing to put in the effort. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Trust me. Zandal, good morning. One thing, I need to do one thing real quick, so just closing that out. Alright. Yeah, I finished what I was gonna do. There you go, that gift card still had some money on there. So, we're gonna do some more pulls. Yay, pulls. Hooray, pulls. Oh well. Eh. Alright, back to feuding. There we go. Alright, Phoenix Rises. And when I saw that 4-star silver pop up, I was so excited that I was gonna get somebody new. You know, here's the thing. If I was gonna get a 4-star silver Mysterio, I would have at least wanted the Showboat version of it, so I could at least, you know, build him up. But I mean, because I'm up to, I think I'm up to 7,000 or 8,000 shards of his now. Which is way more than I need. Even with the 4-star gold fuse I have for him, it's kind of pointless. Build the acro. Yeah, but I'm building up Johnny Drip Drip right now. Yeah, the game's telling me it doesn't like me. I mean, here's the thing, you know, Mysterio's card is whatever, of course, but the thing is right now, with the meta of the game, he just doesn't do as much as he used to be able to do. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Alright. I think I'm up to like 10 or 11 wins with Becky now. Yeah. You have no idea. Well, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even at 5SS or whatever, right? You know, okay, yeah, he has his 1 MP moves. He doesn't get affected by you know, like the MP down perks or whatever. But he's still not doing near enough damage. Because, I mean, like, even with, like, the MP down perks and stuff, I mean, I can still usually take out a Mysterio, like, turn 2 or 3 at the absolute worst. Should build them so if you ever face me and you lose them on stream, it's just even better. I think I just cut the stream off at that point. To say good night, everybody. Have a nice stream. Oh, it's all good, DJ. The whole Mysterio thing really sits. Look, here's the thing. Obviously, look, I play it up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I play it up for laughs and giggles and stuff. But I legitimately don't like Rey Mysterio. But I mean, would I stop streaming because I lost to Mysterio? No. I'd probably just beat my hands on my desk and say, no, why? I told you there are worse things in life. Yeah. Two Bob. Yeah. Oh, hey, good morning, Two Bob. You gotta agree the 20 million thing wasn't that bad at all. Yeah, it's just I couldn't do it. Like last night especially, I was just tired in general, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm sure if I stayed up all night, I could have done it, no problem. It wasn't worth it wasn't worth it to me. I can't. I wasn't gonna get a top 3 spot. Yeah, yeah. Just breaking kayfabe, brother. Tell him you'll quit. Yeah, I will stop streaming on that day. There will be no more Iron Cheek 84 streams. I'm gonna change to what is it? Yeah, I'll change. Yeah, I'll change to WWE Mayhem or Supercard. No more champion streams ever. I don't know, I'll probably pull a Jericho where he said he was gonna quit if he lost, and then he came back. that was one of my favorite things. So of course, like if was it Elimination Chamber or Fatal 4-Way or something where he said he's like, if I lose, I'm quitting, and then he lost, and the whole crowd was like. And then, he was on Raw the next week, and people were like, hey, didn't you say you were going to quit? And he was like, yeah, I'm a bad guy. Why would you believe me? Yeah, I love Jericho's, the stone-faced using giant words run. I think that's probably my favorite of his comebacks. There we go. We're done. All right, 1.2 million to go here. Yeah, but Two Bob, look at the we got the famous Senor Two Bob here. I mean, look at this right here, 79 million, dude. I can't do that. Well, okay, I take that back. Can? Sure. Will I? No. You are the man. I'll leave that up to you, man. You carry the torch for that free card, man. The amount of grinding that it takes, I'm not willing to do it. So kudos to you, sir. Oh yeah, and by the way, too, Bob, just making sure, like, that's not coming across as sarcastic or anything. Seriously, the amount of endurance, patience, the fortitude to do that, seriously, that certainly takes, a lot of effort that people aren't willing to do, and you are, so kudos to you on that. And I only say that because I don't want somebody thinking that I'm being sarcastic or disingenuous with that. How am I doing on the milestones? If you're asking me, I need 1.2 million to max the solo event, and then on the war score, I'm at. I don't know which one it is. I did the 7 million one. Like I said, 10 and 13 or whatever it was a stretch goal. So if I get it, great. If I don't, it's whatever. Yeah. And of course, if you are a smoker and you're interested in the best tobacco prices in town, come to Discount Cigarettes number 5 in Saxe, Texas, located 3 miles east of Firewheel Mall. We got the lowest 3-pack specials in town. Yeah, so there you go. I'm at 7.7 million in the in that one or whatever. Or I don't know. We'll look at it afterwards. Yeah, getting the Becky bonuses is a gigantic pain in the ass. Boom. Got that right there. And there we go. So, Bob, question. When it comes to these events where you can grind out a character, has there been one that you haven't gotten thus far? And I'm talking like at any level. I'm not talking strictly first place or second place, but can you think of one that you haven't, you know, that you haven't gotten a character in? In essence, you missed Techno Hogan, but you pick up Hollywood from top 10. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not talking about in splits, of course, because that's not, we can't count that. You can't get two characters at once. But Acro Asuka, but Flo got her and ended up pulling Invisible Cena from a bag. Ah, dang. Yeah, on Invisible Cena, I think what is it? I don't know what it was. I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I didn't even bother. So it's a bittersweet loss in a sense, but yeah, that would be long. Okay. Well, you certainly got a good card to make up for it, so there's nothing to be too angry about there, right? I think the beauty of War Score comp is that besides spending on step-up packs, there's no factor that can intervene afterwards. So feuding 20 hours, balls to the wall actually pays. Yeah, definitely. Oh, fuck.
That's the joke.
Yeah, too, Bob. By the way, for somebody, like I said, for somebody who's not like a top three feuder, it didn't affect me as much, but you know, definitely that the RNG Golden Steps, yeah, wasn't exactly the best idea in the world there. Worst thing they implemented a feud even more than the Thorns feud or the 100% gem. Yeah, the so Tubab, I don't know exactly when you started playing. I'm sure you're probably an OG that's been playing from the beginning, kind of like me. Um, the ones that I would say were okay, taking Golden Steps out of it, like I think the worst thing that they ever that they ever did feud wise. Again, I'm talking strictly feud, not talking about pay to win events and all that good stuff. Uh, do you remember that one faction feud that they had, or like a flash feud? It was like one day, one the next, one the next. And I remember this is way back when because Stardust was still relevant, so this may have been in the 3SG era. But do you remember that feud that they had where it was, oh, the more damage that you inflict on the enemy, the more damage that you get? Do you remember that one? Or it was like, you know, like for every 100 Thorns okay, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, the Thorns feud. I fucking hated that. That was that was, I mean, like, it just, yeah. Yeah, if he did more damage than the enemy had health, he still took 30%. Yeah, I just, I mean, look, I've grinded out, you know, showdowns and feuds and stuff before. That to me, like, I don't think before I became more of a hardcore player, you know, whatever you want to do it, maybe not top 1% but 10% or whatever it is. I had never, ever lost as much as many health packs as I did that one faction feud. Ugh. I mean, I don't know. I would try to figure out some sort of strategy of just like subbing people to death. Basically, I'd probably max out my perks, figure out the longest sub I could do with the least amount of gems needed to be broken. Yeah, gear. Ugh. I hate that, and I know that people could talk about. I mean, obviously the D9 controversy. That one was a pretty shitty one too. Yeah, one of the things the 2-on-2 I mean, I know we're talking about negative things. The 2-on-2 the feud thing that they implemented, I think that's one of the best things that they've done in quite some time. Yeah, so Gearoid, it's literally like how Two Bob says this. So what would happen is, yeah, like for it was, you know, regardless of what you did, whether it was move damage, gem damage, or you know, like, with the gems and whatnot, it's whatever you did, it would come back and hit you. So imagine, so you know how like Shane has, do you know how Shane has like his move where, you know, he does the elbow off the top and he damages himself? Imagine literally every single move that you do in the game doing that to you. Every gem match, everything, yeah. Yeah, bleed, yeah. Yeah, bleed back. I mean, I know I've talked about this before, but yeah, it's, you know, when we talk about like quality of life and moving stuff up, yeah, you're talking about characters who did like 1500 bleed damage. Yeah, housekeeper. It like it really. I mean, like I hate to sound like a broken record. It really sucked. That feud sucked so much. Hey, don't forget that, what is it, Acrobat Seth's bleed wasn't too bad either. Yeah. Yeah, see, Giroid, it was such a bad event that you don't even remember it. Vic J, good morning. Eddie was a workaround because subs didn't get triggered and the lifesteal wasn't considered move damage. Yeah, I mean, back then I didn't know. I'll admit, like, I was a complete and total noob. So pretty much what I did every single match was just use Stardust and then use a shitload of health packs every single time afterwards. What am I at? 15? I'll go ahead and risk it. I wish I had Acro Eddie better scaled. I got him not that long ago. Yeah. Acro Eddie, I have him at 4-star bronze. Look, I love Eddie Guerrero. And so when this was a blitz, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago or whatever, you could grind out an Eddie, and I did. So that's what happened with me in that one. I'll go ahead and just do that. There we go. Yeah. Also, the thing with heal guys right now, it's like this isn't as big of a deal, but yeah, you know, ever since they did the change to the leech gems, like, it sucks because like it makes Edge useless sometimes because like you turn, you do your sub and then you do the turn leech gems into purple gems, and especially if you have them strapped up, you do a shitload of damage, and then the CPU's at 0, and since they fixed the way leech gems work, you don't get any health back, period. Whatever, there we go. You fought for 6 months to get leech gems to work properly. So, are you happy with them? Are you happy with the way that it is now, or the way that it was back then? It's drastically better than what it was originally came out as. Oh yeah, that I agree. Yeah, that was wrong. Yeah, when I talk about it, I'm talking like when I mention it, like I like the way that it was, where you got the health back no matter what. So, like, like Edge was actually good because no no matter what, you always had, like, you always got health back. Now, the very few times that I use them, it's not like, it's not really viable. Because, like I said, like, for example, like, I have, like, the flat black gem damage or whatever. So, like, say they have like 35,000 health or whatever. You hit the move to turn leech gems into purple gems, but like, the move hits for 40k, and of course they do that before they take out the leech gem, so you get 0 back. Yeah. If your opponent Matt, yeah, you think they'll ever go back to older? So Vic J, here's the thing. I wish that they would go back and do a quality of life update on some of these older characters. But as people have mentioned before, there's no money in it, so the likelihood of it happening isn't realistic. Um, I mean, where is he? Yeah, like here, like take Zombie KO for example. Deal 3,000 damage and deal 6,000 bleed damage for 2 turns. What does that do? Nothing. You know, and I mean, and I'm not saying, you know, and I mean, and again, I'm not saying like, oh, go in there and change it to 5 million, you know, bleed damage or anything like that. But, you know, kind of like what they did for Rocky Maivia and JBL. It wouldn't hurt, you know, maybe every, let's just say, you know, even let's just say 2 to 3 months, pick like 1 or 2 characters and, you know, do that. Or, you know, like you said, maybe like add a gear or something like JYD, for example, you know, the 300 plus damage. And again, you know, I mean, I'm not saying every character in this game needs to be this or needs to be that, but it wouldn't hurt to make some of the old characters usable. It needs to be essential trainers, coaches for them to do it. So like Matt Hardy or Rusev would be good choices. Yeah, I still think they. I mean, kind of goes without saying they need to work on getting another Matt in the game, because I mean, like, I have them, but there's play styles that are locked behind, you know, characters that aren't in the game anymore. Let me just check this out real quick, just killing time here. 1.1 million left there. Does anybody need a heal? There we go. Alright, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, with Rusev, at least, you know, they put out APA JBL, so that's his replacement. And then, you know, like Mr. T for Barrett and whatnot, but Matt doesn't have one. I mean, I know you know that, but just, you know, just saying it for those who don't know what I'm referring to. Let me see what new titles I got. Okay, well, I already have one for Lita, so I'll sell that. Let's check this out. I'm not gonna put one on Wendy. Sell. Why did they add a second red MP trainer? I don't know. You see, that's one of the things I don't understand. Sometimes the logic behind why they do certain things. I mean, here's the thing. I'm fine with it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool for them to do that. Yeah, so Steve Borden, aka Striker Sting, actually owns them. Well, actually, if I could actually speak English properly. Sting, you know, Steve Borden, the person, actually owns the rights to Sting. So if Sting wanted to wake up tomorrow and say, hey, WWE, you can't use this anymore, period, the WWE can't do anything about that because he owns the rights to the character and the name. If they're gonna re-Sting, yeah. The only thing that I feel bad about is, and I still don't understand why this happened. I have all the Stings in the game, so I mean, like, it doesn't affect me, but I feel bad for everybody who, you know, they said, like, hey, you know, Sting's coming back, you know, he's going to show up more frequently, and then 2 weeks later, you know, JK, sorry, no more Sting. There you go, housekeeper, for the 40 characters that you have, I don't. Here you go. Woo! Look at it. Look at that. Look at his coat. It's flapping in the wind. Here's the thing. I don't have some like conspiracy theorist thing where I think that they did it on purpose, but I certainly do think that it's crappy that you had people spend coins to get him and to turn around and say, well, sorry, we can't, and he's not going to be available anymore, period. So, yeah, have fun with that. My thing is, instead of a reskin, I think that I think what they should have done is just gone back and said, hey, look, um, like if you spent showdown coins from this period to this period, we'll refund you, call it a day. Sorry for the inconvenience. Housekeeper. So I don't want to speak for Scopely because again, I'm not an employee. I can't tell you what's going to happen or not happen. But didn't they have a partridge contest like a couple months ago or something like that? And to answer your question, they usually say like you can't have this character. It's usually you can't have the current month's characters. But yeah, I do know specifically that there was a faction-wide event and somebody chose Enzo or Alberto Del Rio. I forget which one it was. And, they had already been out of the game. I mean, obviously I'm talking about something like way old, but yeah, he had chosen Enzo or Alberto Del Rio. And then I remember like a week or two later, they had reskinned them to AOP, and he got super pissed about it because he said he's like, well, if I had known that they were going to do a reskin, then I would have chosen another character, and he was pretty mad about it, which trust me, I can completely and totally understand. Yeah, because I mean, they are still in the game. They're just, you just can't get them in polls or anything like that. And I think the only one-off character that you can't choose is, like I said, Hall of Fame Booker, which, unfortunately, I didn't get him, and they're not offering him anymore, which is a real shame. I don't know why they don't allow him to be used again, but, again, why don't they let you get the NWO Macho gear? Brygab, buenos dias, mi amigo. Yeah, yeah. Brygab, thank you very much for the host. I'm like 1 million away from maxing the Becky the Eternia contest, and then I got the 7 million, which is what my goal is, and I'm trying to go for my stretch goal now of like 10 and 13 million or whatever. How are you doing today? And good morning, Fish Camp. You're trying to finish the War Score one, yeah. I thought about staying up much longer, but what happened was I got to, it was like 1 in the morning or something, and I was just tired, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing anymore. Sean, good morning. Good morning. Got your fantasy football draft at noon, so you can't grind much more. Hey, well, I hope you have fun with that. I figured you'd probably head to church as well. So, I hope you have a wonderful morning. Have a great time at church. You ever see Iron Sheik A through Z? Of course, I've seen the A through the Z. Yeah, I've seen all of his shoot interviews. Yeah, actually, Shiki's on my list of wrestlers I want to meet the most. I unfortunately haven't had the opportunity to yet. Yeah, it's been a blast. Skip shirt today because of the draft. Been running my league for 27 years, so it's a blast. Well, I'm sure. Look, God will forgive you. Yeah. Yeah, you just saw that during this feud grind. It was hysterical. Oh yeah, dude. Iron Sheik is a complete and total blast. I would like I said, I really would like to meet him at some point. It's not a matter of if, it's when. I'm sure there's gonna be something at some time in Dallas where he's gonna be here, and I'll be able to say what's up to him. Yeah, he can't fly anymore? Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, well, I guess, is he still living on the East Coast or whatever? And if that's the case, then I'll probably just see him at some point there. Or maybe, well, I mean, WrestleMania is going to be in Dallas next year, maybe. Who knows what's going to happen with the world between now and then. But, yeah, if he's here in the great state of Texas for next year's WrestleMania, I'll try to make a point to go see him wherever he is. Spider Rico! How goes the grind? Yeah, so, Bret Hart is my favorite wrestler of all time. I got to meet him. I got to meet Foley. I'm counting live wrestlers, of course. Like I never got a chance to meet Eddie, unfortunately. So that one's not going to be on the list. But I've knocked out a bunch that I've wanted to meet over the years. So Shiki's on there. Let's see. There are a couple of independent people too. I don't know if he still wrestles or not, but I always wanted to meet Shockwave the Robot. I don't know if y'all know who that is or not, but I always thought he was super neat. I really wanted to meet him. And then trying to think of who I haven't met yet. Who's on the independent scene who I could like realistically meet. So, like, Jacob and Journey fought to were at my local indie, but they didn't do any meet and greet stuff. It would be really neat to say what's up to them. Who else? I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, of course, don't pin me. Yeah, so let's see. Spider Chico 84. So I'm taking a look at some of like the top 10 people. So trying to see 21 wrestlers to watch out for. Let's see, Akira, Big Beef, Braden Lee, Erica Lee. Some of these people I don't know. I don't know. Without getting too much into it, there's still plenty of people I need to meet at some point, and hopefully I will. All right, hey, it's finally done. I got a chance again, right? There we go. Try to see if Merrick's was on yet. Alrighty, Max Solo, congratulations, Spider. I'm on my way there. I'm 100% confident that I'll max the solo event, no problem. It's War Score is not gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm almost to 10 million, so that'll be fine. But yeah, outside once I hand it over to Merrick's, I'll just check out his. We'll just hang out in his stream, do this, do that, chill, relax. I'm gonna edit my videos for the weekend. Screw this. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I know. I saw Lurchi was at 20 million. It's nuts. There you go. I don't want to deal with any subs or anything right now. So there we go. That's well worth the prop to me. Boom. There we go. So just ask while we're waiting. So y'all saw that. Was that I got? Actually, like I'm completing a thought. I just need to double check one thing real quick. So I got a mill to go here, and what's in the last one here? Okay, there's no dragon shards. Okay, where are all of you at with dragon right now? So I know I said earlier how many I had, but of course I got those other, I got the shards and the milestones that I just got. So I'm currently sitting on 1,563 of 3,000, so I'm halfway there, and I'm behind pace, of course. You feuded like crazy till 2 a.m., hit a few this morning, and passed 10 mil. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did all my bonus matches with China and stuff, but it's just, it is a real grind. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll hit, well, I thought getting to 10 million was going to be a lot harder than I expected. So there we go. So stretch goal 13 million might be realistic. Maybe even 16 million. Who knows? Yeah. Let's take a look at the War Score competition as well. Look at that 2-bob right there. Holding down second place. Housekeeper in 7th. Gearoid is 10th. Portland Frank at 14. Godflow at 15. Let's see, Sunny in 27th. Who else do I know here? He was in my faction for like, what, a day? Let's see, people that I specifically know. Nope. Yeah. And the rewards, of course. Bob's gonna get a free 3-star gold Becky the Man. Here's the hope, and Shiki. We're trying. Hey, dude, I have confidence in you. You're gonna do it. And what I'm gonna do right now is take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So welcome, folks. I am back. Yeah, so, did y'all know that John Cena is in, Ready to Rumble? You've never seen Ready to Rumble? Look, it is a fantastic... Look, it's super cheesy. It's a very bad movie. But yeah, he's, yeah, here, tell you what, I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna edit this out because I'm gonna get a YouTube a copyright strike for this. Not a strike, but the... What is it? The claim or whatever, but Ready to Rumble, John Cena. Actually, I'll probably just extend the break here whenever I edit this. But yeah, okay. Let me switch to full screen. Okay, yeah. So there's John Cena right there. So this is when Jimmy King is talking to Goldberg. Yeah, but there you go, John Cena. Oh, by the way, that's not me rewinding it. That's just that's the clip. But yeah, John Cena in Ready to Rumble. Yeah. Hey, Soupster. I'm gonna crown Jimmy King, so I'm not worried at all. Good morning. Ready to Rumble clip. Okay, just making myself a note to edit that out. Yeah, every once in a while when I show YouTube stuff, like WWE wise or whatever, like I always get a copyright claim either from the. So there's two things. Claims are you can't monetize, or like they get like they slap you on the wrist of like don't do that. But the strikes are the bad ones, and I don't want to get a strike because once you get 3 strikes, they nuke your channel and that's it. That's the reason why there have been so many different Botchamania channels, because Matthew keeps getting strikes, and then he gets 3, his channel's gone, and that's it. Or sometimes what happens is he gets to 2, and then he goes ahead and creates another channel just so that he doesn't lose all the videos that he already has. Darn Jimmy Johns. Hey, I like Jimmy John's. I mean, they're not my favorite of the sandwich places, but I like them. I think Jersey, I talked about this. As far as like chain places go, Jersey Mike's is the top tier. Oh yeah, so he's got a bicycle, the Yappa Pie Super Dragon. I love Botchamania. One of the things I wanted to make it out to MagFest sometime. I mean, not just because I love video games and things, but Matthew actually comes out to MagFest, and I always wanted to go to meet him, but just time, schedule, or money never clicked. And then of course now with the way of the world, it's don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. Yeah, and also, if you haven't, I know I mentioned this quite a bit in the past. If you haven't in the past, do check out one of my favorite. If you really like Botchamania and that style humor, definitely check out OSW Review. So they're a video podcast, 3 dudes from Ireland. They are absolutely hilarious, and if you need, it's like if you're having a bad day and you want to laugh and look at some old school wrestling, that's the place to go to. Well, a lot of the Simpsons stuff is, I mean, he does it as well as just user submitted stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, thank you for liking my tweets, Brygap. Oh, and by the way, I know I said this last night. If the Advanced Intel Twitter person is here, thank you very much for always retweeting me and everything. It's much appreciated. 1 second. One of my faction mates had a family emergency and everything's okay, so yay! Very happy to hear that. And by the way, Merrick's, where the hell are you? You were supposed to take over for me. Ugh. Break's over, back to the grind, yeah. No more Ready to Rumble. Yeah, but Spider, seriously, if you haven't seen Ready to Rumble, I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's a very funny movie. Very cheesy, very schlocky, but for a wrestling fan, you'll absolutely love it. Last match here against China. Alright, the little one's awake. I can hear him in the background. I think there's one more. Yeah, there we go.
I would just like to say thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to give out some subs for people. It is September after all, and just wanted to say my thank yous for all of you being in the chat right now. Let's see, there's the Hall of Fame Nikki. My tag team partner here is gonna knock him out real quickly. Yeah, my pleasure, Fishcant. Really? There you go, and one for you too, Spider Rico. Yeah. Don't be a Bella and check out twitch.tv/RetroICGaming. Oh, I didn't claim my milestone. I thought I already had. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah. Ci. Manami Fomon. What's me name? Okay. Where are we on the global? Oh yeah, that actually that's very good. I haven't checked the global event in quite some time. I checked it yesterday, but not now. Retro ICYT. Alright, just getting the setup real quick. Okay. One second, Retro, I'm getting there. You don't have a custom URL on yours? Dreamer, good morning. Alright, Retro, do Retro ICYT. Exclamation point Retro ICIT. Here you go. For those of you. Oh yeah, I need to claim these, don't I? There we go. Claiming away. Damn, look at that. I'll gladly take these points. Because it's less feuding I have to do. trying to be careful not to claim my showdown tokens. There we go. Go. All right. Okay, so we did that. Already got all that stuff done. Let me just double check this real quick. All right. So I'm coming up on 4 hours of streaming, and the little one's awake, so I want to make sure that he gets his breakfast and everything. So what I would like to do is to take it on over to my buddy, Portland Frank. So don't mean to end abruptly, but like I said, just little one. I want to make sure that he's squared away and everything, and like I said, he gets his breakfast and all that good stuff. So as always, appreciate everybody who spent the time with me today. I hope that y'all have a lovely Sunday. Have fun with your fantasy football leagues, going to church, or whatever it is that you're going to do or not do. I hope you have fun doing it. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch at IronCheek84 for more WWE Champions action. And with that, like I said again, I wish y'all have a very blessed Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you at the next stream. Bye-bye, everybody.